Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, hi, thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have been watching my videos, thank you so much and welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to just be talking a little bit about how my week was. I hope that your week was good. I know it's only Thursday, it's not over yet, but it was a very long and exhausting week. Full of adventures, figuring myself out for sure. I don't know if any of you guys is going through this, but I've been lately in the search of like a new job, starting something new. I feel like I've discovered myself lately and found new ways in which I want to grow. Just to give you an insight, before about almost over a month ago, I was working at a dental office. And I have been doing that for the past 3 years. I got an extra license. I loved it. It wasn't a bad job. However, I did feel that there wasn't like a lot of room to move up within the company because it was like a little bit of a cult. If you guys ever been in a job where it's just like there's a lot of favoritism or things going on. So this was the case with this company, unfortunately. But moved on, decided to take the leap of faith and just quit my job. I decided that it was going to motivate me to find something better for myself. However, in the midst of all of that, I found myself a little bit lost and I didn't really know which route to take. I'm not going to lie. I felt like that was all I knew. I mean, I had worked there for 3 years. It's not a long time, but I'm 27 and it was the longest job that I've had held. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to that as well. So it wasn't easy. I mean, I had just moved into an apartment with my girlfriend in January. So not long ago, we're already in October, but time just goes by so fast. And, we're over here like overcoming challenges. She opened up her own business and I want to like grow for myself as well. When you see your partner, you have somebody so, how would I say it, so amazing and it's ready to go, like ready to do amazing things and wants to see you grow as well. Like you are motivated by them. So I just felt like where I was at wasn't allowing me to grow, right? To like make more. I always felt like there was a little bit of a gap between what I wanted. Like I wanted to like the sky's the limit, right? Like as much work as I put in, because I'm very hardworking, that's as much as I'm going to get. I just felt like my hard work wasn't paying off in that specific place. So moving forward, I decided to like quit my job. I just put a reset to my whole life. That first week was amazing. I mean, I wasn't like working, just job searching, and I wasn't really in a rush because I feel like there's so many opportunities there. But within this month, I just became so more like picky about what I want. The main reason for this video is because I want to let a lot of you guys know, don't settle for anything that you guys don't feel comfortable with taking. I feel like a lot of the times we go for an interview, we get interviewed, and it's what they're looking for. But a lot of the times we don't have interviews where you go and it's just like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. It's just like, well, unfortunately, like, no, this is like, if you know your worth and your value and how much you have to offer, keep looking and good things will come. It has been like rough. I'm not going to lie, but I feel like the more pressure that I've applied on myself, the better opportunities I've gotten. And it's all about you figuring out what you're good at, the things that you succeed at and excel at. So those are the main points, the key points of helping you figure out what you want to do in the long term. Of course, wherever you pick to go next is a place where you're going to invest a lot of time and be there for the long run. So that requires you to like be very picky about it because you want to grow within that place. Some of the questions within all of my interviews that I've had lately, because I've been having so many interviews, I think that one of the craziest that had nothing to do with like, I just decided to apply for it. It was like a teacher's position, substitute. And actually, I mean, I didn't really prepare, not going to lie. I feel like I decided, this to go more with like the interview and to take the interview on, because I wanted to get a touch of like the sense of the questions that they're going to ask me and just like better prepare. I feel like for a long time I was like stuck in this like box of like not having any type of like confidence, especially because I hadn't been to job interviews in the longest, you know, and usually when I pick a job, I decide to stay with it for the long term. So walking into like this whole like new thing, I step in there and they start asking me questions that I'm like, it just prepared me to be like ready for the unexpected, you know, and to be less fearless. I think that where I'm really going with this is to say that I've been going to all of these interviews knowing nothing about, even though I know I might not take in the job, because I want to put myself in an uncomfortable position where it access for growth, you know, and it requires me to do some critical thinking. So that's one of the reasons why I've been like just going into this little random interviews, but that's a little bit off topic too. Anyways, going back to it, like, don't settle for anything that you guys feel like you're overqualified for, you know. I feel like now my standards are so high that what I'm looking for in a company, it needs to fit literally 3 things, right? It needs to have a lot of teamwork. Within that teamwork, it has to be ethic, everything else that involves teamwork. That's number 1. I feel like I've been to so many companies, but there's no type of like teamwork. It's just a lot of complaining. Don't get me wrong, you're going to find that in a lot of places, but teamwork is essential. Making sure that you go to a company that has a mission, right? That has a mission statement, that has its core values, all of this, because there's companies that have it nowhere and don't have it written and don't even live by it. So teamwork is just essential to me. It's a must. Then another one, potential for growth. I went to an interview not long ago, probably like within a week after I had left my previous job. And it was also a dental office, which I wasn't really looking to get into dental, but I'm like, I already know. Like, I was a little like scared to tap into something different. So I went for a dental office interview. And the person who's interviewing me, the dentist, which is the owner, you know, I'm asking him questions like the reason, he's asking me like, why did you leave, blah, blah, like the common questions. My answer is just like, you know, I was looking for growth. I wanted to excel, you know, and I want to move on to a company that's ready to give me a new opportunity within management, etc. You know, big things. Yeah, girl, we're here wishing for big things. Yes. And his answer was very like, he's like, so I asked him, I was like, how much potential is there for growth within your company? Or like, how much can I excel here? And he's like, yeah, he's like, I see what you're saying. He's like, right now I'm just focused on this office I have over here. You know, it is a lot of work. And on the long term, maybe it's something I'll consider. Right there, just his answer, very like, it's too much work, just shut me off. And I'm like, if I settle for this job, which he was ready to give it to me regardless, not even, it was just me settling. It was a job that I was gonna settle for, and I was going to invest my all, learn everything, and then dip out of there. You know, not even be there in the long run, because he doesn't even see that much potential in his own company. So how can I fully give in? I'm gonna give in my all to a company that has no growth, right? So I really hope that whenever you guys are job searching, or if you guys are going through something similar to what I am, just focus on the things that you want. Make a list of the things that you want, your strengths, the things that you know you're capable of. Listen to a good book. I listen to Grant. It helps me. It makes me feel like a rush and like I'm ready. It makes me feel like I deserve more, and like I'm looking for that. If you're not willing to give it to me, then I'm willing. Like, it's your lost, like Drake said. But yeah, guys, so just feel free to leave any comments. Once again, I'm always asking you guys to let me know any conversations, any topics that you guys wish to talk about. because I love it. Like anything that you guys want to talk about, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Please click like and subscribe, okay? Have a good night. Mwah.